Good morning, Band-Aids. I'm live. It's Steph with Steph's Rock Show, brand new podcast away from any station. I'm just doing my own thing nowadays. I am here with your Aftershock 2024 update. And boy, do I have a lot to say. First of all, thank you, Danny. That was the best festival, best media, best me being a fan of music experience of my life. Also, my first 4-day festival. I've done 3-day festivals in the past, and I've done a lot of festivals, especially 7 years with Aftershock, a ton with Fans Warp Tour and Mayhem Festival. That was hands down the best festival, the best lineup. Every day I was so excited about another band, and it was like another unique experience. Also, I've done media, I've counted 39 festivals. There's always a band that's upset, maybe not in a great mood. I get it. They're exhausted. They performed, they traveled their ass off, sometimes 14 hours to play 30 minutes, and then they get to media and they're tired. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing. There wasn't one band, and I interviewed 31 bands in 4 days. There wasn't one band or one member of a band that was in a bad mood, that was rude, that didn't want to answer a question. Every single person that came by Stuff's Rock Show, every band or influencer was fucking top tier nice. Like, absolutely want to be a bigger fan of that band now after interviewing them. But I'm gonna break it down, guys, because and I've got juice at the end of breaking it all down. I'm gonna let you know about what 98 Rock DJ that I met and hung out with 20 years ago and helped go live and tried to help grow their following was all of a sudden really rude, really, really mean. So I will tell you at the end of this who I'm no longer going to support someone that's just a rude person that's not supportive of other people. Because I'll be honest, I believe in karma. I want everyone to win. I'm on everyone's team, on everyone's side. I don't care what your beliefs are. I don't care if you think there's no competition. No one's competing against each other. We're all different. We all bring something different to the table. So I want every DJ and rock journalist to win. By the way, I met some incredible other podcasters that I absolutely dig too. And I love Nikki of 107.7 The Bone that I met years ago and I got to hang out with again. Okay, let's get into Aftershock. And by the way, I'm just glad I survived. I took a break at this day and age. I sat down, I drank a lot of water. I was really good. I had my couple Jack and Cokes, a little bit of cigar. I did my thing, but you know what? Overall, I was like, I'm on my A game, dude. I'm grinding. You know, I deleted all my social medias if you knew that. So these are brand new social medias, and I'm all about my grind. It's Steph's Rock Show 2.0, baby, and I'm here to stay. Okay, so Aftershock day one, I saw Static X, Slayer, and Pantera, and absolutely loved all three. I would say Static X and Slayer are really up there for me because I've been fans of them forever. And I love Static X and bands in general that put on a visual show because I'm such a fan of music and music is cool. But when you're dressing up and it's snowing, and they did Rocky Horror Picture Show Time Warp in the beginning. So I was getting down on that. My favorite interview on Thursday was Tim Montana. I love that he's actually from Montana. He hangs out with Kid Rock, Charlie Sheen. I like that whole scene. So he was such a sweetheart, really nice guy, super fan. Okay, day two, Slipknot and Evanescence and Five Finger Death Punch were my top three. Slipknot overall, if you knew me, like I used to be a little roadie on Slipknot. I love Joey. We dated for 10 months and rest in peace. I just have such good memories in LA and with Slipknot and everything. And so I will always forever be a diehard. Again, they put on one of those visual shows. They are taking it back. You know, they are dressing up in the old jumpsuits. They're coming out with the cricket noise. I mean, I just love it. It's been a fucking time warp to the late 90s, early 2000s lately. And I'm stoked on new metal, divorced dad rock, everything. Um, my favorite interview of day two, or they're tied. First, Marky Ramone. The fact that I'm an independent new podcaster, I'm not with a station anymore. And the fact that Marky, the drummer of the Ramones, said he wanted to do an interview with me, like he wanted to be on my show. I was like, no way. No, is this real life? This is not real life. I'm on a golf cart going backstage far away to the Ramones trailer to sit down with him and interview him. And he's in one of the largest punk rock bands that started a movement. I feel blessed. I've been thanking God and being like, I'm so blessed lately and just so happy that I don't know why I waited this long to start a podcast, but hey, everything happens for a reason. So then I had to tie the interview, even though like Marky's probably number one, but a close second is Capitol Theater. You all know you cracked me up. You all know, like, I love having fun with bands, but my new business cards say you got pegged on Steph's Rock Show. And by the way, this I Love Pegging Men shirt came as a handout from Angela. Um, and I'm a huge fan of her. It's Nowhere Fast Clothing. You guys, she is not just a pretty face that's a stunning model. Don't let the photos fool you. She is a boss bitch. She is intelligent as all hell. She knows what she's doing. She's got the content. She is very nice. Like outside of like, off camera, not one of those people that you interview with and wants to act like, no, she's a really nice down to earth person. She hooked me up with the shirt and you guys, I like pegging men. I do. Maybe it's a phase. Maybe I'm over it now, but um, so yeah, no, my business cards say you got pegged on Steph's Rock Show because all these business cards are boring as hell. They all say the same shit with your information, so I had to mix it up. Capitol Theater Rochambeau for who was going to get pegged, and then the guy bent over and I got to slap his booty. So that was just that made me happy. Um, okay, day 3, my faves to see live are Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, and hands down, CKY and Alien Ant Farm. So the fact that I got to go on stage with CKY and Alien Ant Farm, I'm a large fan, like massive fan of both of them. Like I'm so glad they're on tour and they're selling out right now in Europe and everything. And it's CKY's 25th anniversary. I love BAM. I love the whole Viva La Bam and skate culture. It was just my jam. I used to remake Jackass videos with my buddies, and we made VHS tapes and we were called Blue Streak. So huge influence on my childhood. But Chad from CKY really changed this whole day for me. So they don't interview with anyone. We talked separately about him coming by the show, and he had come by my show at the Rainbow Bar and Grill in 2010, 10 years ago. So he's like, yeah, I'll come by the show again. And sat down with CKY, the nicest guys, Jess and Chad. And then they have a new guy in the band named Elvis. Just really cool. They love, me, I'm a cheeky humor, I'm witty, I'm silly. They took it great. Then other people wanted to interview around me in media with CKY, and they didn't interview with anybody else. They only interviewed with me. So I just felt like so special. And like I said, then dancing on stage with Alien Ant Farm. I love Mantras, the new album. They do a Wham cover. It's so good. You got it. Like Alien Ant Farm, it's giving anthology vibes. So check that out. Okay, day 4, I became a huge Falling in Reverse fan. Like, I've heard them here or there. I know all about the controversy with Ronnie. I like to stay up to date with rock news, but I'd never really seen them live. Not that I haven't been working festivals, but usually I'm so busy interviewing bands backstage that I miss a lot of people. Falling in Reverse killed it. Ronnie owned it. He was funny. He was worried about people getting hurt in the stands. He sounds just like he does on the albums live. He had so much fire behind him. Just what a fucking show. I've been listening to Falling in Reverse a lot. Um, Drowning Pool. I fucking love Drowning Pool. I've loved them forever. They're up there with my stripper rock. You know what I mean? CJ and Ryan are some of the kindest souls that not only killed it on stage, but then off stage came by the show. And again, they're fine with my silly humor, my craziness, and they know how to keep it professional, but yet laugh at the silly stuff. So I'm really excited for Drowning Pool's new album to come out. We definitely are going to buy that and play that a lot when it comes out. Motley Crue, always love Motley Crue. Last time I saw Motley Crue was on stage with Kiss. It was their final tour. You know how that always goes. And it was great to see John 5 with Motley Crue. I've been such a fan of John 5. I interviewed him when he was with Marilyn Manson. Then I interviewed John 5 when he was with Rob Zombie. Tried to get an interview with Motley Crue, but I get that out of that is most of the headliners are flying in to do the show, flying out. They're not doing interviews. But absolutely love John 5 was jumping on stage a lot. He wasn't Mick Mars. He was moving around a lot, moving and grooving. Disturbed was great. Seether was great as well. My favorite interview of the day on day 4 was Drowning Pool, hands down. Um, Then I wanna say, again, everyone was nice that came by. Shout out to my baby daddies. Y'all are incredible. They took the kids an extra couple days, and thank God I have 2 of the most amazing baby daddies that allow me to work festivals and do what I love, and, you're always a parent first, but it's great to take a break and do what you love and do your hobby. Then, okay, I wanna tell you guys, so this is a bummer. I absolutely love 98 Rock. I love this station, and the 2 people on 98 Rock right now that I absolutely adore, and they were really nice, was Abe and Paul. Abe even gave me food. He fed me. If you know this, it's when you're working in media, it's hard to take breaks. Sometimes you only have like 15 minutes between bands and you can't leave the backstage media area and go get food and run back. He had extra food, offered it to me. I said yes, and he gave it to me. Then Paul Marshall, that just moved from Arizona to do the morning show at 98 Rock, I love him. Love him, love him, love him. Hung out with him and his girlfriend. Super incredible people. Nothing but good things. Mickey from Midday. Ew. Ew, that sucks that she's so mean. So I met her 20 years ago. I met her 20 years ago at my ex-girlfriend's house, and she was fine. We did a little hangout, we did a little hi bye. She was going out to the clubs. Then I reconnected with her recently and I helped her. She doesn't have a lot going on. So when she went live, I helped her go live so more people would interact a couple times. And I had more people come on the live going with her. We don't talk for a couple months after I went live with her. I see her at media. I say hi, nothing back, nothing back. She sees me clearly. Then she sees me for 4 days and completely ignores me and is rude to me. No reason why. Never done anything to her but support her, try to help grow her brand. I know it's really boring and nobody really wants to listen to her, but I've been nothing but like supportive of trying. I'm done. I'm done, honey. I wanna see everybody win, and I'm cool with everyone, but the second you don't like me for no reason, I never did anything to her, but literally, like I said, give her handouts. Because my show that I started a couple months ago is growing more than her page that's been around for years. I'm not gonna give her any handouts because she ignored me and was really rude. So, I would not suggest listening to Mickey in the Middays from 98 Rock. But I would suggest pegging men and listening to Stephanie's Rock Show everywhere. Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, X, TikTok, Steph's Rock Show, baby. Thank you, Danny, so much. DWP Presents. I look forward to doing media for the 8th year with Aftershock family in 2025. So I love you guys. Everyone stay safe. And you know what? Spread those positive vibes, baby. But if you do me wrong, I'm going to be honest.